Hi, Sharon here. Today I've got a flip through of my fairy journal, and I've made it as a design team project for Caroline's craft tree. I've printed out the kit so you can see which I used. It's bush fairies. So the fairies are surrounded by bushes and ferns. As you can see, there's some journaling cards, some tickets, and there's envelopes, and then there's these slides. First time I've seen these in a kit. As part of a kit, and you've got the little slide bits that you can put in. You make up yourself. There's quite a few of them with the envelopes, as you can see, and there's some more here, more journaling cards and tickets. Then you've got two sets of corner pockets here and here, and the envelopes as well. And then we go into the papers. There's 8 sheets of what I call decorated papers, and then there's 3 sheets of background papers. This is one of them, and what I like about some of this kit is that you can fold it in half, and you've got not necessarily exactly the same, but you're getting a design on both sides when you fold the pages in half. As you can see from here, she's collaged lovely on some leisure paper here, and again on some music paper. As you can see, fold it in half and it's similar both sides. This one I really like. I think it's so delicate as well. Oh, I've used this piece as my cover for my journal. I love the script on this one as the background. This is quite a busy paper, but again, I love the idea of putting it over a book pages, and you can fold it, and you've got a different design either side. The same here with this one. And then these are the 3 background papers. If you can see in this one, there's slightly very faint picture of fairies on that one. And then these are some lined sheets with the ferns on, which I think are quite nice. Right, this is my journal. I've used, as I said, part of the kit on the front, and then this is the blouse shirt I got from a charity shop, all lace, so I cut that out. On the side here, this is some gorgeous soft lace that I got as part of a swap from Terry Coleman in the US. So lovely. I really like it. I've got one last bit left for another journal. A fairy charm and a flower I've made with tea-dyed paper and tea-dyed music paper. I've put some little gold stems, and I've also put it on the back, I don't know if you can see, on the back of a fabric flower that's been tea-dyed as well. It's tied with ribbon, and then on the side as well I've got laces and some dangles, just a couple of dangles with some fairies and a leaf. And this is a matte laminated ticket, but it's only laminated one side. Okay, then in the front here, one of the other things I've used in this is pages from some fairy books, vintage fairy books that I've got that I managed to pick up at a charity shop. And this front bit says, "This journal belongs to Cicely Mary Parker, who did a lot of fairy books and drew a lot of images many years ago." And in it, I've also put a page from Lady Cottington's pressed fairy book. Now, she was the lady, I think this page is from a book from the 1970s. She was a lady who took the photo of the fairy at the bottom of the garden. This is her book. And as you can see, this is lots like a diary, and lots of, not necessarily great fairies, some are, but there's some lovely pictures and illustrations in here. And this was the page where she actually gets the photograph developed with the fairies at the bottom of the garden. And she's so excited because the photograph is of a fairy. Now she says she has proof. So that's quite interesting to read this on this side as well. So I put that in there as well. And these are the pages from the kit. I've done tea-dyed pages as well, which have got stencils on. I've tried to kind of keep it to the theme with the tree. This side I put one of the pockets on here, which is a laminated card, one side lamination with a mat. Then I've used, this was a freebie from another designer, and then this one I cut one of the journal cards in half so that I could I used it on something else later in the book, so I've just done some collaging on there as a small journal card and backed it with tea-dyed paper. This is one of the slides from the kit that I made up as well, as you can see there, and I've just inked on the back with vintage. No, that might be, no, that is vintage photo. I've used tea-dyed ink and vintage photo in this. This is one of the pages from the diary that I've then tea-dyed on the back. And this is a belly band from the kit that I made with some little paper flowers and butterflies and bling. And then I've made little envelopes from pieces of paper from the kit, and also made little notebooks here. Again, I've made all of this from the kit. I won't go through all of them, but they're all very similar. Some have got, well, will do. Some of them have got notebooks, some have just got a journaling card. Again, from pieces of paper from the kit that I've had left over. I've tried to use most things. Oh, and this one is just a concertina of some, it's actually the cut off from the page I've used from the diary, this diary. So I've just inked it up and used it as a little notebook that can slot in there. Some more paper from the kit. This was a journaling card that I've made into a pocket. This was some paper from the kit that I made into a journaling card, backed it. This was a freebie, and I've put some sari silk as a tag on it. More tea-dye paper, which I've stenciled with some flowers. More paper from the kit. This is where I've used the corner, cut the journaling cards in half and used them as a corner pocket. And in that I've used a tag from Artie Maze's base tags, and the little fairy is from Cecile Mary Parker, and these are from the specimen labels, I think from Tracy Fox, and again a bit of that lace from the blouse that I cut up, and a lovely fairy charm on there. An envelope with one of the slides in here, oops, which slots in there. Tea-dyed doily, more paper from the kit. I've left quite a few blank spaces for journaling as well. A tag, more paper from the diary. Again, I've picked out pieces that are about fairies and the British Fairy Folklore Society, which I thought was lovely. They were having a meeting. Another corner pocket. These are images from Cecile Mary Parker's books. I've cut the pages and I've just put them together. So this is the Sweet Pea Fairy, and there's a little poem about the Sweet Pea Fairy and what she does. This is from a little dictionary that had fairy meaning. Oh dear, my mind went blank there. Again, this was a freebie. I can't remember where all. I think this might have been graphics fairy. I'm not sure. And I've attached a piece of the lace from the blouse and another slide. Tea-dyed paper with stenciling, a page from the kit, and I've made a three pockets here but one's on the side, again with some from the kit, the journal cards, envelope from the kit, and in there I've got some paper that tea-dyed paper I've used up, and this was another freebie from, unfortunately I'm not very good at keeping an idea of where all the freebies come from. Again, I think that might have been the Graphics Fairy. that's another half of the journal cards that I'd cut and put tea-dyed paper on the back. And again, that's from a piece of the paper, and I've also done some wax seal in gold on that as well, of a rose, and along with a ticket. And then just decorated the front, and then it's got a little tag made from the paper from the kit, and the envelope was made from the paper from the kit as well. This is from the old design shop, I think. Some invoices. Oh no, it might have been from my porch prints, I'm not certain. This was from the old design shop, a freebie that I've tea stained on the back, and then clipped into here. More paper from the kit, tea stained paper in the middle, and then more paper from the kit. Again, more paper from the kit. This is an envelope that I've made from paper from the kit, but inside is a field guide to fairies, which came from the diary. So what is a fairy, flower fairies, elves, pixies. I thought that was quite different, even though the colours didn't quite go. I thought that was a little bit different as a little extra in the journal. It's also quite interesting to read. Oops. And then I've just clipped that in with a paper clip, decorated paper clip. Some more paper, some more stenciling, and there's the charms that I've used as well on the side of the tabs. Another corner pocket. Again, this is from Cecile Mary Barker's books, Apple Blossom Fairy. A laminated journal card that I've only laminated one side so you can write on the other side. One of the slides I've made up and put some words on, and a invoice that I've actually sprayed with tea-dyed distress spray and then inked up. Again, you could even use that for journaling as well with a tab. And this was also from the kit, not from the kit, sorry. This was one from the diary, but you could actually put, I folded it over at the end and kept it down with a tab, so you could actually put a journaling card or tag in there if you wanted to. More pages from the kit, and I love these little fairies here with the hearts. And then some more stenciling, pages from the kit, another corner pocket that I've made with the journal cards I've cut in half. And here you've got the elm tree fairy. I have backed both these pages with tea-dyed paper, but these are from the books. It gives you the little poem about the elm tree fairy. These books that I've got, one of them dates back to the 1940s, the others are from the 1970s. Paper from the kit. Again, I've made a pocket from the paper. There's an envelope that came with the kit, and inside I've made a journal with some tea-dyed paper, and this was made from paper again, from the Bush Fairy kit. I've tried to use as much of the paper as I possibly can that I've had left over from offcuts. Again, a page from the diary, and this is from the other fairy diary I've got, and it's the Daisy Fairy, and it came like this, so I decided to use it in here. A page from the kit that I've made into a journal card, and another little envelope with, this is a freebie, Iceman's Fairy Cream, and also a little journaling spot as well there in the envelope. Fits in there. And then we come to the last few pages, and at the end I've made this pocket from the paper, and I've made the tag from the paper as well, which matches with that. And I've just inked the back with vintage photo and some sari silk as a tag. And that's the end. Thanks very much for looking. I really enjoyed making things with this kit, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.